ABBA's newest release gives us incredible revelations that I would like to present to you, and I want to know from you if this is as magical as it was for me. In April this year, ABBA released a brand new Dolby Atmos mix for Fernando. This is the fifth song from ABBA's classic catalogue to be released in this new mix as a surround sound experience. And what that means is that with some technical expertise, these surround channels can be separated, and that gives us several different layers from ABBA's original recordings. And recently I was listening to all the new isolated Dolby Atmos tracks for Fernando, and I was blown away. There are many details and revelations of small melody lines or riffs that I have never consciously noticed all those years before. Let's start with the rear tracks. You really have half of the backing track during the verses of the song with no vocals, just the prolonged guitars and mandolins. On this track, I also noticed some mind-blowing flute melodies which I have never heard before. Listen to this. The first flutes are very well known, but then usually Frida sings "I was so afraid, Fernando," and during that moment there we have more flutes and also an incredible e-guitar riff following, which I've also never noticed before. Whenever I listen to Fernando now, no matter if it's the Swedish version by Frida, this original English one from ABBA, or even the German version by Lena Andersson with the same backing track, I always hear those haunting flute melodies and this incredible e-guitar riff. Also, how ingenious it is how the flute's second melody line is basically picked up by that following e-guitar riff. Listen again. This is just incredible to me. All those details and layers, melody moments that I have never noticed, but which have always been there. It's in the mix now, I can never unhear it. And it shows to me again and again how staggering the construction of their songs is and why they work over and over again. There's just so much to them. And to those recordings and mixes, it's so delicate and so vibrant. And the second emotional revelation was Rutger Gunnarsson's bass playing. It's that very simple pattern during the verses, but there is so much to discover here. First, the pattern of Rutger's bass is very curious. In the first half of the verse, he plays 4 bars. But from the second half of the first verse, and during the entire second verse, most of the time it's only 2 bars, sometimes even sounding as if they cut it off consciously. Then there are sections where Rutger plays 3 bars. And now we jump 30 years into the future from 1976. This 3-bar bass melody reminded me of something melancholic that Benny has done in 2007 for the soundtrack of the Swedish film You the Living by Roy Andersson. Listen to this soundtrack piece by Benny Andersson in comparison with the bass playing from Rutger, the 3-pattern bass part from Fernando. But the most intriguing thing about Rutger's bass playing on Fernando comes with the chorus. It's that very simple pattern during the verses, but then in the chorus the bass arrangement gets so melodic. Fernando is groovy. And then on that same center bass track from the Dolby Atmos mix, in the second chorus, we get these incredible additional flute melodies. I don't even know how to describe the feeling to those full-length flute passages. But again, I think there is a real groove to them, but unfolding into some melancholic progression. Wow, listen to this. With all these revelations, sounds I have never picked up before in this full length, and now I can't unhear them. Even in the final mixes, for me the ABBA magic was full on back for me. This was so revealing, so moving, and as I said, it shows to me how incredibly layered Björn and Benny crafted the soundscape to their songs. All of this is one of the big reasons why they still last today, why we listen to them over and over again, because we know, we feel that there are so many things that are yet to be discovered or to be rediscovered again and again. They worked so much on their songs, and these are the laurels they gain from this incredible work. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these snippets and revelations and glorious moments of music. Thank you to Bobby White. You can check out all of the full, complete, uncut, isolated tracks from the Dolby Atmos mix for Fernando and for all the other Dolby Atmos mixes from ABBA so far here on YouTube on the channel The Acetators. Again, let me know what you think. Have you heard any of these moments that I played to you today before? The bass patterns, those e-guitar riffs, the hidden and deeply buried flute lines that continue throughout the song. Let me know your thoughts and feelings and observations in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this episode and those revelations as much as I did. Alright, until then, hey-do!